Hello. It's been a short time since I did one of these. Only a short time. Very short wait for you. Hang on, just to adjust the sound because it's too quiet and loud now. Audio. It's fine. I'm going to talk to this person.
Been doing a spot
Hello.
of gardening, have you, Miss Flit?
Working my green fingers to the bone. But the hard work appears to be paying off.
Indeed it does.
Blooms everywhere. I call it my purple paradise.
It certainly looks delicious. I mean, I imagine it would look delicious if you were an insect.
You mean if I were a bee?
Well, now you mention it,
You want to feed my flowers to your bees?
that is, if you don't mind,
How many would you like?
as many as you can spare.
Oh, you can have all you want, Mr. Wallace.
Oh, much obliged, Miss Flit.
Here, you can jolly well grow your own.
Righto.
Well, progress.
That flower hasn't bloomed yet.
I know it hasn't, the lazy thing. Oh, but the wait will be worth it.
Oh,
This flower will be the piece de resistance of my purple paradise. And the scent, absolutely heavenly. I'm simply mad about the purple pansy.
Well, let's look in this bin.
no flowers in here.
Oh well. GG. That seems excessive. Can't do anything with the thing. Hang on. Whoop. God, this game controls really weirdly.
I wonder
Do you
what
do
happened
anything?
to his little cricket bat. Better attend to my garden. The bees are expecting a big supper. There's nothing growing here.
And whose fault is that? You had a garden, Wallace, but you raised it to the ground to feed your silly bees. Now you're making eyes at mine across the fence, but you shan't be plucking any of my blooms. Kindly reserve your green fingers for number 62.
Well, let's plant some flowers. This could be easy. If that goddamn squirrel does any
There
shit,
now,
I swear to
with
God.
hard work and a little luck, you should have a nice bed of flowers in 2 or 3 months.
I can't wait 2 or 3 months. I've got a deadline. This evening.
No, you poor simple man. Nothing grows that quickly.
I wonder. Rex Armstrong's quick grow muscle formula. Watch them sprout in seconds. If it works on people, perhaps I could adapt it to work on flowers. 3 miracle ingredients. Grow-team, Energize, Strongium. Well, I need a miracle, and fast. Shouldn't be too tricky to knock up a batch myself. Then we'll see who's got the grandest garden in West Wallaby Street. The hive will be humming in no time.
Okay. Oh, keyboard, I forgot. There's a waddle over here. I'll talk to
Caught you!
you.
Can't take an old soldier by surprise.
Morning, Major Crumb.
It is, if you don't mind enemy invasions.
I beg your pardon.
Didn't you get my message? Received intelligence of a major air assault. Expect the sirens to sound any minute. Hope you know where your nearest air raid shelter is.
I do recall something about that, but Major Crumb, Are you sure you're not mistaken?
I know, I've made predictions before, but I'm not crying wolf. This time, I've got proof.
A jar?
It's what's inside the jar that counts. Incontrovertible evidence that the enemy is on the move.
Does it? I can only see a snail.
Of course it's a snail. But what's she trying to tell us? That's the important thing.
What is she trying to tell us?
Look at her, man. She's retreated into her shell in the middle of the day. And that means only one thing. It means she knows trouble is about to strike from the heavens. Law of nature, Wallace. Learned it in France during the war. Never wrong yet. Good man, Wallace. I see you at least appreciate the seriousness of the situation. Now, spread the word. If people don't believe what an old soldier has to say, perhaps they'll listen to the snail.
Well,
You're looking at my case, aren't you, Wallace?
Well, I suppose I was, Major.
Bet you'd like to know what's inside.
I am curious, yes.
Ha! This case is packed full of government-issue protein bars.
Protein.
Rations, Wallace. Emergency rations for... emergencies, obviously. Been stockpiling them since the war. Enough nutrition in them to feed a man under fire for a whole day.
And very tasty they look, too.
Tasty. They're foul, but packed with high-strength protein.
I'd love to try one.
Out of the question, I'm afraid. You don't have clearance. And besides, protein bars are only issued in the event of civil emergencies. Orders are orders, Wallace.
well, I guess I'll just have to cause a civil emergency. That shouldn't be too hard. Well, well, God, what's happening? Shit.
Ah, Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace, I've got something for you.
Much obliged.
Okay, what? It is a map of where I live. Value.
Have you
Thank
come
you so
to
much.
deliver my order?
It's
No.
not quite ready yet, I'm afraid.
You're not going to disappoint me. Not after yesterday's little incident.
Oh, no. You can count on from B to U.
Well,
Don't forget, Mr. Wallace, 50 gallons by sunset.
we've already lost. Okay. let's
Pity it's
do-
closed. Oh, I could murder a sausage roll or two. Now,
I'll be
that's
absolutely
a
honest, I have
fine
no idea what I'm doing.
box. It would make a good chassis for my honey-powered vacuumatic, but that's tomorrow's project.
How is he not in jail yet? I don't understand. But I'm stuck. There we go. What's this?
Ah,
Well, value. I go in here.
wonder if the landlord would be interested in subscribing to my honey service. No sense in looking for new orders when I haven't fulfilled the first. Mr. Gabberley!
Gone away! Went to Timbuktu! Won't be back until spring!
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business? So, Wallace, in the honey business now, I hear.
Oh, you've heard the buzz, have you?
Oh, indeed I have. It's all over town.
It'll never get off the ground! Stupid idea, if you ask me!
And nobody did.
Couldn't get honey out of a honey jar, that one!
Excuse my husband. He's a right misery gut sometimes.
What were those 3 miracle ingredients again? Ah, yes. Groting, Energides, and Strongium. I used the last of me energites the other day to fuel up my sniffer 3000.
Well, I suppose I can't get anything useful here.
Lovely.
Because you can never get anything useful in places
So,
where you
might
would.
you be interested in signing up for my honey deliveries, Mrs. Gabberley? Fresh daily.
Ooh, I should say so. I'm partial to a spot of honey for my tea.
Waste of money! We'll never see honey for tea, or breakfast for that matter.
Oh, shut up, you. Wallace knows what he's doing. He's got a head for business.
Is that a head? I took it for a parsnip.
Pay him no mind. Ta-ra! Bye.
If it isn't Wallace. I had a notion he'd be nosing round the police station this morning.
Hello, police person.
Morning, Constable Dibbins.
You're off to an early start today. Not planning any more visits to the shops, are you?
Oh, no. Yesterday was a one-off. I'm in town on business.
Is that so?
I can talk
Must
about
be
his
awfully
helmet.
hot under that helmet, I reckon. A sunny day like today.
It's a trifle sweltering, yes. But danger and discomfort are all in the line of duty for an officer of the law, though most folk don't appreciate it.
Me poor Sniffer 3000. I only just put the finishing touches on it yesterday, and it's already fallen afoul of the law.
I'm guessing I'm not allowed to just walk into the... I don't see why I can't go into the police station. I should be able to do that.
Oh, there's Miss Sniffer 3000, banged up like a common criminal. It breaks my heart. That cheese detector's not a bad machine, just a bit overkeen. It's all the energites in its system. Energites? It seems to me, yes. Energites is one of the ingredients in Rex Armstrong's quick-grow muscle formula. I used my last Energite battery to fuel the sniffer. I'll have to get it back if I want to finish the formula.
Or buy more. Just... Okay. Can I do anything with this thing? Okay. I think I'm gonna have to get some cheese. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some cheese. Rip. Cheese is required. Where is cheese? This way. Cheese, please. Please, cheese.
That looks like... Can it really be cheese?
Indeed it is, Wallace. Wensleydale, your favourite?
And am I to take it that these are...
Yes, free samples. Go on, tuck in.
Don't mind if I do, Mr. Paneer. One for now. And one for later.
See if we can... Fuck's sake. Walking is so hard. Okay, now I have cheese. Can I use cheese on the window? Value. That works. Wensleydale.
The sniffer's just trying to get to the cheese. But the machine sounds like it's crying. Oh, almost brings a tear to my eye just watching.
Right. I can
Fear
lament.
not, my little cheese-sniffing friend. Soon have you out of there.
Okay. Honestly, I don't know how.
No
That's
point in
probably not
that.
gonna...
Fear not, my little
Value.
cheese-sniffing friend.
Shit.
Soon have you out of there.
Okay. I have no idea. Well, some change was made to a thing, so fuck, walk the way I want. What's this?
I noticed you received my petition for early release of the Sniffer 3000, Constable Dibbins.
Yes, and I notice it's attracted the signatures of just one man and his dog.
We're only appealing for natural justice.
But your blinking cheese detector thingammy-what-do-you-call-it destroyed an entire grocery store.
Teething problems. It's still only a prototype.
A prototype? It's a villain, if you ask me. A diabolical device. You can see that in its face.
My machine isn't evil, Constable Dibbins. It's just got a short fuse and a few loose nuts.
We'll see. I'm going to formally interview this glorified tin can of yours, and if it can convince me that it's not a menace to society, then perhaps I'll release it into your custody.
Well, this is not going to work.
You there, prisoner. Kindly look at me when I'm talking to you.
We can do this. I need him to turn around, which means I have to not look at the Wednesday bill.
Well, if that's how he wants to play it, then he can stay in here until he rusts,
Well,
for all I care.
Value.
We've had our little chat.
And
I'm afraid there's no talking to your sniffer. Hardwired for criminality, I'd say.
You can think all you want, because I've got no idea what to do. Can I take any more cheese? No, I'm not allowed to take
Don't
more cheese.
understand the delay. It's only 50 gallons of honey.
well, the bees get a bit confused. They're on the modern metric system, you see. Takes them a while to do the conversion.
Oh.
I think I have to do something with the helmet. But I don't know what. Probably something involving cheese.
Constable Dibbins expects the Sniffer 3000 to look him in the face. He doesn't understand. The sniffer is a cheese detector. It only looks at cheese.
I don't know how to put cheese in his helmet. I don't have any cheese. Can I go in his shop? Will he let me?
I'm looking forward to your festival of crumpets, Mr. Paneer.
I'm afraid you're banned from my store, Wallace.
But
Due to the devastation caused yesterday by your invention. I'm ever so sorry, Chuck.
Where would I get cheese? Rip. I know. It's giving me a hint about his helmet. I know. I just...
Well, did you do as I asked?
Oh god, the controls are so awkward.
Delivered the message? Have you shown them the snail?
I'm not sure the snail will convince them, Major Crumb.
If she doesn't, the air raid siren will. But by then, it may be too late.
Okay. Hello,
I
snail.
realize this may seem a trifle irregular, but Major Crumb insisted I show you this. It's... oh.
A snail? In my garden? Have you lost your mind, Wallace?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Well, let's pretend that never happened.
Oi, come back here, you thieving rascal. That's my tea bag.
I won't have you threatening that dear little creature. Not while he's in my garden. You've come buzzing back, Mr. Wallace. As a bee to a blossom, eh?
Anyway, I should be able to steal his thingamajig bars now. No, not here, you stupid thing. What? It's not letting me steal his thingy bars. No, shit. That door. Okay.
I wonder where Major Crumb disappeared to. That's the racket Gromit used when he took the cup at the Brambleton Open, Canine Division.
Hang on,
Last
cheese.
night's bedtime snack. Gorgonzola makes a nice change from Wensleydale.
Cheese, progress. We did it. We won.
Wallace, thank heavens you made it to the shelter. I'd given you up for lost. Caught in the crossfire, were you?
Can I have some of your thingy bars, please?
You've got to get your mind off the carnage up there. Would you like to hear one of my old war stories? I'd help pass the time.
Well, I hate to...
Of course you would. I brought visual aids. I can still see it.
Pardon me, Major. About those protein bars of yours.
Rations, Wallace. Emergency rations for... emergencies, obviously. Been stockpiling them since the war. Enough nutrition in them to feed a man under fire for a whole day.
And very tasty they look, too.
Tasty? They're foul, but packed with high-strength protein.
I'd love to try one.
Out of the question, I'm afraid. You don't have clearance. And besides, protein bars are only issued in the event of civil emergencies. Orders are orders, Wallace. By George, this is an emergency. Private Gromit! I hereby issue you one protein bar. Guard it well, and see that it lasts you all day. Wallace, here's one for you as well.
Much obliged.
I can still see it perfectly.
What a face.
That's me kitted out for heavy combat. That helmet took many a dent before the war was through. Without it, I could have become seriously loopy. Take my advice, Wallace. Never go into battle without a regulation helmet like the one in this picture. As I say, I want...
Now, there's a sight.
That's me posing with Mother next to my 40mm Bofors. Look at the size of that monster. Big Betty, we called her. The gun, not my mother.
Who's that fellow?
That's me as a young recruit, off to basic training. How I cried when they cut off my golden curls. But I cheered up as soon as they issued me with a beautiful set of dog tags. Dashed useful dog tags if you happen to forget your rank or name. You've got it, right there. Never go into battle without your dog tags, Wallace.
Sounds like you were quite a soldier, Major Crumb.
Well, Wallace, why the past tense?
Oh dear.
Once a soldier, always a soldier. Something you civilians will never grasp. And I'd be happy to prove it by charging into the fray. That is, if I were recommissioned and had a proper helmet with a cute little brim, and if I could find someone to take charge of this shelter and distribute the protein bars. Wait! Careful, Wallace. You're heading into hostile territory. The enemy has clearly landed, and most likely set up camp in West Wallaby Street. Who knows what the Blighters have done to our once peaceful neighborhood? If you make it back alive, you'll have to give us a full report. In the meantime, eat your protein rations. The protein will keep your strength up, especially if you're captured. Brave lad! We'll keep the home fires burning.
Well,
The auto flip frying pan. That was my birthday present for Gromit last year.
okay. Oop. Anyway, I've got some cheese now, so I can attempt cheesiness. And kill that squirrel later.
Ah, Mr. Wallace.
Oh, he's got nothing useful to say. Never mind. Blah, 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 blah. Right, I need to...
Look who's back. Return to the scene of the crime, have we?
I don't know how I'm gonna...
Not sure how I'd pull that off.
Neither am I. I have absolutely no idea how this is gonna work at all.
Perhaps not.
Really, there's a way of doing this. It can be done. How? If I just stand here long enough, will he eventually take his helmet off? So I can put cheese in it. Take your helmet off so I can put cheese in it. Take your helmet off so I can put cheese in it. Please. No.
Constable Dibbins expects the Sniffer
I know.
3000 to look him in the face. He doesn't understand. The Sniffer is a cheese detector. It only looks at cheese. Not on, I'm afraid. How much does a helmet like that weigh?
£8 and 5 ounces. Some days feels more like 80 pounds.
Cheese. I can do it. No. Shit. Fucked it.
Fancy some cheese, Officer Dibbins?
Don't mind if I do. This cheese, it doesn't come with strings attached, does it?
Not string cheese, no. It's gorgonzola.
It's an attempted bribe, that's what it is. I'm watching you, Wallace.
It's a smart-looking helmet.
Aye, but it ruins me hairdo. Flat as a pancake, so you can't do a thing with it.
Oh,
We did it. We won. Victory.
how long do you intend to hold my Sniffer 3000, Constable Dibbins?
As long as the law requires.
It's not malicious. It just malfunctions from time to time.
Is that so?
And sometimes it short circuits when it gets overheated.
Perhaps it does.
Why don't you try talking to it once more?
All right. Once more. You there, prisoner. Kindly look at me when I'm talking to you.
Okay, we can do this. We did it.
more like it. Now you've had time to think, what can you tell me about what happened yesterday? Feel bad about what you did, do you? He's weeping. Maybe this contraption's got feelings after all. Now, I want a truthful answer. If I release you from custody, will you do it again?
Well... Yes, we did it!
I'll be down.
Victory!
The prisoner has been interviewed,
Yes?
and having exhibited signs of repentance, I am prepared to release you into your protective custody, provided, Wallace, you give me an assurance that you'll keep your blinking eye on him. Or it. Or whatever he answers to.
Oh, I'll keep an eye on him, Constable Dibbins. You have my word on that.
Progress. We did it. Oh, God. Ugh, jeez.